Today we're doing a short overview of the Lumeta ESI platform and the integration with Carbon Black. Here we see the initial dashboard that's shown when you log into ESI, Lumeta's Enterprise Situational Intelligence product. The product is completely web-based, and you can see at the top we have dashboards, maps, reports, and search engines. This dashboard we're seeing here is the network infrastructure dashboard. So one of the most basic use cases for Lumeta ESI is to understand in real time and point in time everything that comprises the network and everything that's attached to the network. So here we see a breakdown of network infrastructure, and all of these dashboards are completely customizable. The network infrastructure dashboard contains known networks so that you can be identifying in real time any networks that might come on or join the network or extensions of the networks that are created that might be unknown to the network operations team or the security operations team. Some of the other dashboards that are included here is indexing stats. So when ESI is out on the network, either actively indexing infrastructure or endpoints or passively indexing them, we create events or notifications. And all of the work that's done by ESI is done by zones set up by the user. In this case, we have something called the Lumeta zone, something called the hybrid zone because we're running this in vCloud and in AWS, along with on our enterprise network. Here we see a bunch of event detail, devices discovered, that's devices updated, so it changed its IP address, and these events flow in as they occur, so in real time. Here we see a breakdown of the events by type. So this is just to give you an example of the different things that ESI is capable of doing. So here I've chosen a map of the hybrid zone. We'll automatically organize these things. You can group them by a variety of different choices, octets, operating systems. You can show layer 2, layer 3, all the way down to the endpoint if you want to show that on the map. As we find issues or identify issues in real time, we have 3 different categories of notification. Up here we see alerts, warnings, and informational. You can click on any one of these to see them and acknowledge them. They won't go away until you acknowledge them, so this is quite useful for security operations folks who might have to step away and take a call or take a break, but don't want to miss a high priority alert. And these alert levels are all configurable around what shows up on the map. I'd like to go a little bit now into the Carbon Black integration. So if we go to Endpoint Management, we will see 3 different sections on this dashboard, or widgets if you will. Here we can see it's powered by Carbon Black. This one right here are IP addresses or endpoints that ESI knows about. This middle tier are ones that Carbon Black and ESI are aware of or are managing. And here we see ones that are managed only by Carbon Black that apparently ESI is not aware of. And we'll get into that reason why later. We do see that the source over here is bit 9. That's an API item. That's not something that's configurable. So the way that this integration works is ESI goes out to the Carbon Black API, queries it for all the nodes that are under management, and performs a correlation in real time against the host in the endpoint index in the ESI system. So if you wanted to extend the use of this, your users can come into this system, they can click on this device, they can say, show me the endpoint or context action, and what that's going to do essentially is it's going to launch them into the Carbon Black portal or user interface and go directly to that host. And I will log in here. So here we can see we go right into the details about this endpoint inside the Carbon Black portal. If the system is online at the time, which it looks like it's not, of course you have the ability to do all the other actions that are available in the Carbon Black portal that normally would exist. So obviously once you're logged in, depending on how long the timeout is, it will automatically just pop open and not ask for re-authentication. That's a very quick, brief overview of the integration.